Hey there, this is Red. It's time for another episode of Red Plays. All right, we're back with Rocket after our loss with Rocket to Standard Rhino. Very sad. We're gonna try another Standard Rhino run with Rocket here and see how we do. So I'm gonna chalk the last loss up to me, trying to figure out how to play Rocket. One thing I did discover as I was reviewing things was that one of the things that I thought is that you could only have two restricted items in play and you could not bring a third one into play. But reading through some of the rules and some of the forums, I believe you can bring a third restricted item into play, but then you have to reduce back down to two. So in some cases that could be very handy in that I've got two out there, one of them's out of charges, I can drop another one and make the one that is out of charges go away. So, and then the other clarification is that on uses, a lot of Rocket stuff has uses, or sorry, has charges to it. So when you're, let's say here, hand cannon. So a hand cannon here has 3 charge counters on it and it runs out of charge counters. Those are not uses, so they stick around, which is kind of tough when it's that restricted weapons, but that's all right. Now we have realized that I can play another restricted weapon and get rid of the restricted weapon, or I can feed it to Rocket to get more cards, so it's not quite the blocker that I thought it was before. So hopefully we're gonna do about a lot better this time around. So let's get to it. We'll get rolling here. We've got Rocket out there. We've got Rhino out there. He's got his starting 14 hit points. Rhino 1. We've got the break-in out there. We go to 7. Game over. So hopefully we don't do that this time. No advance this time. And we got Rocket out there. So Rocket is hit points 9, which I got up top there, and we got a hand size of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's see what we've got. We have a hand cannon, Rocket's pistols, booster boots, follow through, Schadenfreude, and relentless assault. All right, so things that I will probably not use right off the bat are Schadenfreude, which allows me to heal. That's not going to do me a whole lot of good. Relentless assault, there's no minions out there, so I think we can safely get rid of those. These would all potentially be good cards to play. We'll probably be playing a couple of pistols. Follow through would be all right, but let's see. We're going to keep these cards and see what we come up with. Booster boots are nice for defense too. All right, so we're going to grab 2 more to get back up to 6. We got into the fray and reload. So reload's not going to do me, well, actually, it could do me some good because I could ready some of my other stuff if I get it out. All right, let's figure out what we want to do here. We're gonna go. It's go time, right? All right, so we're going to flip Rocket over to Rocket Raccoon because Rocket's base ability there is Tinkering, which is choose and discard a tech upgrade to draw 2 cards, which I don't really want to do right now, and I don't have any out there. So we're going to go over to Rocket to thwart 1 attack. After you deal excess damage to an enemy, draw a card. Not going to do me a lot of good because there's no minions out there right now. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start laying down some of the damage. So we're going to use our follow through and our into the fray to get our hand cannon out there. So hand cannon's going to come out with 3 counters. Then I use one when I attack and get +2 attack, and then that attack gains overkill. So 3 on there. And then I think we will go ahead and get Rocket's pistol out there. Do I do the booster boots or do I do Rocket's pistol? I think we will go ahead and do Rocket's pistol. So we're going to use our reload to put Rocket's pistol out there. And it's going to get 3 counters, and then I exhaust 1, do 2 damage to an enemy. All right, actually, we're going to use our booster boots to pay for that and hold on to our reload. All right, so 3 onto there. All right, so next thing we're going to do is going to use one of these counters to shoot our pistol. So exhaust it, do 2 damage to an enemy. All right, then we're going to attack with Rocket. When we make a basic attack, exhaust hand cannon, remove a counter, add +2 the attack, and it gains overkill. So I'm going to attack for 3, so he's going to go down to 9. So 5, and let's bring that 2 back. He's down to 9. All right, we're going to be done at that point. So now we're going to ready up And we're going to draw back up to a hand size of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, interesting card. We've got our Looking for Trouble, which is a discard card from the top of your deck until you discard a minion. Put that minion into play with you. Remove 3 threat from the main scheme. We haven't built up a lot of threat there, but we'll see what happens this round. All right, so we're going to go over the villain's turn. We put 1 threat on the main scheme. All right, Rhino is going to see Rocket Raccoon out there. Rocket's just going to take this attack right now. So he's attacking for 2 because I've only got a defense of 1, so I think it's not worth me exhausting to defend. So he's attacking for 2. He's going to get a boost of... Why am I drawing my cards? He doesn't get a boost of my cards. Let me shuffle that up. I would have really liked to have those boots, but yeah, let's boost him with one of his cards. There we go. Boost of 0. All right. I really much rather use that there, so I take 2 damage. That's it. I'm okay with that. All right, next up we get an encounter card, and we will pull from the villain's deck there. And a Hydra Mercenary comes out, who has guard. All right, there we go. End of the villain's turn, we're over to the hero's turn. All right, so fun things we have are, we have our Looking for Trouble, which would get a minion out. I don't know if that does us any good. The Flora and Fauna here would put 2 charge counters on a thing, but I have to have Groot in play. I don't have Groot in play right now. All right, so I think what we're going to do, we're going to start off with an Exhaust of Rocket, and I'm going to use my hand cannon. So we're attacking for 3, and we'll hit the Hydra Mercenary. That takes out the Hydra Mercenary. Gone. All right, next up we'll use Rocket's Pistol. Ooh. Yeah, after we take out the Hydra Mercenary, we're going to use our Chase Them Down, which says, after your hero attacks and defeats an enemy, remove 2 threat from a scheme. We might as well use that and take off of there. All right, then we're going to use our pistol, which I haven't used yet. I'm going to shoot and hit Rhino for 2. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and reload. So when I use reload, it says ready each tech upgrade you control. So I'm going to ready up my pistol. I'm going to ready up my hand cannon. I'm going to use my pistol again, do 2 more damage to Rhino. Then I'm going to flip over to Rocket here. And I think I'm going to leave my pistol out there so I can get rid of it next round. Okay, so we're going to ready up. I'm going to draw back up to 6 cards because we're on Rocket side. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. This is going to be an interesting round because I can put a salvage out there, which was put a tech upgrade on the top of my deck, and I can do potentially like a Looking for Trouble here. There's a way for me to get a card if I do excess damage. This could work out pretty interesting. So, all right. Let's see here. We're going to go over to the villain's turn. So Rhino is going to get 1 threat on the main scheme. Then he's going to see Rocket out here, so he's going to scheme. So Rhino's going to scheme for 1. He's going to get a boost of 1. So he schemes for 2 total. So we're up to 3. All right. And then we're going for an encounter card. Encounter card is Stampede. It's going to surge. Card is Breaking and Taken is going to come out. All right, so it's going to come out with 3 threat on it. That almost makes me want to take Rhino out this next round and then take out the Breaking and Taken. All right. So that's the end of Rhino's turn, and we're over to the hero side. Okay, now I can use Rocket to get rid of Rocket's pistol, and if I do that, I get to draw 2 cards. One of the other things that I'm looking at is I could get Bug out there. So this says after you spend this card, put a tech upgrade from your discard pile on top of your deck. So my tech upgrades I have in my discard pile right now are boots. Is that it? Just boots? Just boots. So I would kind of like to draw that back. I don't know that I can make that happen though. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start off by getting rid of our pistol. So if we get rid of our pistol, using Rocket's ability, which says choose and discard a tech upgrade you control, draw 2 cards. So 1, got the thruster boots and a rocket launcher. Ooh, so let's see, thruster boots are, well, in hero form, Rocket gains +1 thwart and aerial. And then my rocket launcher is 2 charge counters on it. Remove 1 charge counter. Choose a player, deal 2 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with that player. Wow, okay. All right, so things that I kind of want to do is I kind of want to do this looking for trouble maybe and get a minion out there. I kind of want to get my rocket launcher out there too. Oh, so many choices. Let's see here. Oh, wow. So many good things to do here. So I could get my rocket launcher out there with 3. That would let me put a card back on top of my deck, which could be my pistol. That would leave me with 2. I could do a looking for trouble and get a minion out there. All right, so I think that's how we're going to play this. We got a rocket launcher. We can potentially pull off a relentless assault. And we've got a thruster boots that we can get out there. We probably won't get the hand cannon out there. We'll probably get the thruster boots out there. Okay, so we're going to flip over to Rocket. We're going to do our looking for trouble. So looking for trouble says discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until you discard a minion. Put that minion into play. Remove 3 threat from the main scheme. All right, so we're going to go looking for a minion. Put that minion into play. All right, so it's not to reveal that minion, it's put it into play. So we're looking for a minion. Nope, 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 nope. Sandman. All right, Sandman's going to come into play. Sandman comes into play with toughness, which is a little bit not what I was hoping for. Okay. And let's see what we've got now. Now we have, let's get our rocket launcher into play. If we bring our rocket launcher into play, comes into play with 2 charge counters on it. And then when I use my salvage, I can put a tech upgrade back on top of my deck. So I'm going to grab my pistol, put my pistol back on top of my deck. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to fire our rocket launcher. So when we shoot our rocket launcher, it says exhaust rocket launcher, remove 1 charge counter from it, choose a player, deal 2 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with the player. So we're going to, oops, sorry, I forgot to get rid of 3 threat from the main scheme, so this should be gone. Okay, we're firing our rocket launcher. So exhaust rocket launcher, remove 1 charge counter, 2 damage to the villain and each minion. So if Sandman has tough, it's going to make Sandman's tough go away. Rhino's going to take 3 or 2, so he's down to 3. All right. Next up, we're going to play, I think we're going to Relentless Assault. We're going to use Relentless Assault to do 5 damage to a minion. If I paid for it using a physical resource, I would get to overkill it, but ooh, actually, this will be handy. So we're going to do Relentless Assault. So we're going to do 5 damage. So Relentless Assault does 5 damage to a minion. All right, so we're going to do 5 damage to Sandman, which will take him out. Rocket says he's got the murdered you and says after you deal excess damage to an enemy, draw a card. So Sandman had 4, I did 5. I dealt excess damage, so I get to draw a card. Hey, look at that. It's Rocket's pistol. No way. I would have never guessed that. All right, so the next question is, I think I need to get rid of Breaking and Taken, is my feeling. I could get out my pistol and do some more damage, or I could try to take a round. No, I don't want to take a round with Breaking and Taken. I hate Breaking and Taken. So we're going to use our hand cannon to pay for our thruster boots. All right, then we're going to exhaust to thwart for 3 because we get +1 in aerial from our thruster boots. So that's going to take out Breaking and Taken, which means it's going to come back pretty quick, but that's all right. I want to make it so Rhino doesn't get to use that. All right, then we're sitting on Rocket's pistol after that. We've got 2 restricted cards out there right now. All right, so we're done. Draw back up to our hand size of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. There's a big dog. There's a particle cannon. 2 charges, 4 damage, overkill, and ranged. That's a nice one. And I've got the reload out there too. There could be some fun to be had this next round. All right. Oh, but I also have my skeleton, which gives me 3 hit points and an attack. Having that extra attack would be really nice too. All right, let's see what the villain's gonna do. Unexhaust our stuff. We're probably gonna take a hit this round. All right, villain's turn. 1/3 on the main scheme. Rhino's gonna come attack Rocket. We're gonna take this attack. So he's attacking for 2. He's gonna get a boost of 1. So we take 3. All right, so we're at 5, which isn't awesome. And then we're getting encounter card. So encounter card is tough. Oh, he's gonna get a tough status card. All right. Annoying. All right. That is the end of the villain's turn. We're over to the hero's turn at this point. Okay. Choices, choices. So many things I could do. So I could hit him with the rocket launcher just to use up the charge, which sounds kind of fun. Then I could get, what do I want to do? Then I could get my pistol out there. I think I'm going to need to take a rest because I'm hurting a little bit. So we will want to make sure there's only 1 thwart on there. So I think we're okay unless we get a double thwart round. And if I go over to a big rhino doesn't actually scheme any worse than the smaller rhino, but Breaking and Taken would come out. So that is a thing to consider. All right. But if I put my skeleton on, then I get +3 hit points, which is also a nice thing. All right, where are we going with this? Doing a lot of talking, not a lot of doing. All right, let's fire off our rocket launcher first. We're gonna fire off our rocket launcher. That's gonna get rid of Rhino's tough because he would take 2 damage. All right, next up, let's get our cybernetic skeleton out there. All right, so that gives us +3 hit points, and we get +1 attack. So we got +1 thwart and +1 attack now. And we're going to go up +3 hit points, so you go from 9 up to 12. All right, feel a little bit more safe there. Okay, then do I use my reload to put Rocket's pistol into play? Or do I use my particle cannon so I can hold on to my reload? I think we're going to use my reload to put Rocket's pistol into play. And at that point, we have 3 restricted cards, so I'm going to get rid of one of them, which is going to be the rocket launcher. This comes into play with 3 charge counters on it. All right, so what am I looking at here? I can attack. Actually, I can attack and flip Rhino, then Breaking and Taken would come out. I can attack there for 2, which would knock him down to 1. Choices. Yeah, let's do it this way. All right. So we are going to attack with Rocket. So we're going to attack. We're going to use our hand cannon. So that's going to move us up to, we're attacking for 1. The bonus here is 2, plus 2 more is 4. That's enough to flip Rhino. All right, Rhino 2 is going to come out. He's going to get 15 hit points. 10, 5, and then Breaking and Taken is going to come back out. That's the one thing that I'm not sure if that's a good move, but we're rolling with it. All right, so it gets 3 on there. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to shoot Rocket's pistol. So our hand cannon is exhausted. We're going to shoot Rocket's pistol for 2. Knock Rhino down to 13. All right, we're going to flip on over to Rocket. We're going to get rid of our hand cannon to draw 2 cards. Debating as to whether I should wait and do that next turn, but I think we'll go ahead and do it now. Ooh, all right. So I think what I'm going to do now is I've got a plan, which is a hero response, which would let me thwart twice. But I think we're going to use both of these to get our particle cannon into play. It's going to come into play with 2 charge counters on it. Okay, I can't use it because it's a hero action, so I can't shoot it off this round. So then we're done. All right, grab all my tokens back because I ready up. I'm going to draw my 6 cards. So hand cannon, looking for trouble, salvage, follow through, Rocket's pistol, and some boots. So at this point, a reload would be really nice, but I didn't get a reload. So, all right, villain's turn. I'm going to put 1 threat on the mean scheme, so it goes up to 2. Rhino is going to see alter ego Rocket out there, so he's going to scheme. He's going to scheme for 1, and he's going to get a boost of 1, so he's going to scheme for 2. Ooh, I don't like that. So we're up to 4 on the main scheme. Now we've got Breaking and Taken out there. And we're going to get 2 cards. Now one of the things I want to look for is I saw one of the advances go through here. There's one of the advances. Did I get the other one? No, there's still an advance in it there. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. All right. Card number 1 is... Oh, it's the Rhino suit. All right. So he's going to get 5 extra hit points there. Oh, there goes my crazy attack fun. And that just got spoiled. All right. Second card is... Oh, Crisis on Half-World. So I got some choices here. I can discard my highest cost upgrade, which would be my particle cannon. I don't really want to do that. So I can flip the alter ego and exhaust my alter ego. Or I discard my highest... or I discarded my highest upgrade. I think I will exhaust my alter ego, which means that Crisis is out of the game. All right, there we go. Okay, end of the villain's turn. We're over to the hero's turn. Okay, unfortunately, I am exhausted. That was not part of the plan. Is there a good way to rectify this at this point? I don't think so. All right, so our downside is he's got his suit, and I'm exhausted, so I can do some damage. All right. So we're going to flip on over to Rocket because we can't really take another turn in alter ego mode. We're exhausted, so we can't attack. Let's see here. So follow through does, when your hero's attack deals an amount of excess damage, increase it by 1. And I don't have excess damage that I'm doing right now. I'm exhausted. I could bring out a minion. That would let me take 3 threat off of the main scheme. I think I might hold on to that. All right, let's shoot some guns first, because that seems like a very Rocket thing to do. The downside to that is we're going to shoot this one for 4. And then we're going to shoot this one for 2. And that gets rid of the armored suit. All right, I was hoping to do more with that, but that's what I got. All right, we can... Let's see here. Our hand cannon costs 2. Do we get boots out there? Because boots will help us take less damage, which may be a good thing at this point in time. Because Rhino's going to come at us, and we need that breaking and taking that's out there is now becoming a problem. We definitely don't want to get another minion because we started this round exhausted. That's annoying. The plus 3 hit points is going to be a big deal, I think, come this next round. Why don't we go ahead and we will get our... Let's get our Rocket's pistol out there. Yeah, I think we're going to use our follow through to put Rocket's pistol out there. All right. When we do that, it's going to come into play with 3 charge counters on it, and I have to get rid of a restricted card, so we're going to get rid of Rocket's pistol. All right. We're going to go ahead and shoot Rocket's pistol. Do 2 damage to Rhino. All right. Then, do I bring out my hand cannon? What are we looking at for damage right now? So we could potentially next round, we're going to be looking for attacking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10. Oh, am I going to be 1 short yet again? That's like story of my life. All right, we're going to get our booster boots out. These are looking for trouble to get booster boots out. I really wish I could get that breaking and taking out of there, but it's not happening this round. All right, I'm going to ready up. I'm going to hold on to these 2. We're going to grab 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. All right. Villain's turn. 1 threat on the main scheme. I don't like this. Don't like this. Rhino's going to attack us. He's attacking for 3. He's going to get a boost of 2, so he's going to hit us for 5. Ow. All right, we're at 10 out of 12. That is not good. And we get 2 encounter cards. So what's scary about this is we've still got a advance in there, and another attack is going to be messy because I don't know that we can take another attack. So it's not looking good for us at this point in time. Trending down. All right. First card is hard to keep down. Rhino heals 4. Okay. We can stand Rhino healing 4. Of the things that could happen, that doesn't kill us, so that's good. We're good with that. All right. Card number 2 is a Hydra Bomber. Take 2 damage, which I can't do, or place 1 threat on the main scheme, which I can do. Well, I could booster boots and reduce that damage by 1. That is an interesting idea, but I don't think we're going to go... Ooh. Wow, that's a tough choice. So I could booster boots, reduce it by 1. Then I would be at 11. So if I take 1 point of damage, I'm in trouble. Or I put 1 threat on the main scheme, and if I don't thwart on the main scheme, he schemes out next round. I think we will take the damage. We're going to take the damage. We're going to use our booster boots, which says exhaust booster boots, discard the top card of your deck, prevent 1 of that damage. All right. So we're going to prevent 1. So we take 1. So we're at 11. Yikes. Towing the line. All right, it's the end of the villain's turn. Okay, problem is Rhino went back up to 15 hit points. That's kind of painful. Let's see here. This gains overkill and range. So that's kind of cool because I can hit the Hydra Bomber with it and it will go through and hit Rhino. I would be doing excess damage so I would get to draw a card. So I think that's where we're going to start. We're going to shoot our particle cannon. We're going to do 4 damage to an enemy. The attack gains overkill and range. So I'm going to do 4 to the Hydra Bomber, which means 2 is going to go through to Rhino. And I get to draw a card because I did excess damage. All right. Now, I think we go ahead and shoot Rocket's pistol for 2 damage to Rhino. Down to 11. Let's see, I've got big old Groot there. And I also have a plan that I can do here. So I kind of want to attack Rhino, but I think I need to play it a little bit safe and try to clean up the board state because I think we're going to have to go into another round. So Groot is going to cost 3. So that would be 3 for Groot. I've got a plan is going to cost 1. So I think we're going to go ahead and let's see here. We're going to thwart for 2, plus we get 1 from our thruster boot. So we're going to thwart for 3 and get rid of breaking and taking. Breaking and taking goes away. All right, we're going to spend 1 to play I've Got a Plan. And I've Got a Plan says, after you make a basic thwart using your thwart, ready Rocket, get +1 thwart while in hero form until the end of the phase. All right, so we're going to ready Rocket. He has +1 thwart now. Let's see, I have a +E1 thing. We can use this. There we go. That'll help me remember I've got +1 thwart. Okay, let's bring Groot into play. He costs 3, so we're going to use our salvage and our chase them down. When we use our salvage, I get to put a tech upgrade for my discard pile on top of my deck. So, which one are we going after? I'm going to get my pistol back, or do I get something big like the particle cannon? I think I'm just going to get my pistol back because my pistol is cheap. Yeah, we'll go with that. Pistol. There's my pistol. I'll put that back on top of my deck. How many cards do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and thwart with our +1. So we're going to thwart for 2. +1 is 3, plus another one is 4 off of the main scheme. All right. Then we're going to attack with Groot. She's going to take 2 consequential damage, but we're going to take 2 off of Rhino. So he's going to be down to 9. All right. And then we're done at that point. So we're going to unexhaust all our things. Ready up. Only thing that's kind of scary is my life there. I'm teetering on the edge there. All right, we're going to draw back up to 5. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Villain's turn. I'm going to put 1 threat on the main scheme. It's going to go up to 2. Rhino is going to look to attack Rocket, but Groot is going to step in front of this one. All right, Groot's got 4 health right now, so Rhino's attacking for 3. He's going to get a boost of none, which is what I wanted. All right, so that means that Groot would take 3. But we have on Groot, he says, after Groot defends against an attack, heal 2 damage from him. So he's actually going to take 1, so he's going to go down to 3. All right. But he's exhausted. All right, so now we're going to draw a card for the villain's turn, and we get Assault. The villain attacks you. Uh-oh. All right. This could be a problem because I don't have the health to handle it. Oh, I'm so close. And Groot's exhausted. All right, so we're going to defend. We get 1 defense. We can use our booster boots, maybe. Oh, man. That's going to suck, too. All right. So the assault is coming in. He's attacking for 3, and I've got a defense. Oh, I'm toast. I don't have anything else out on the board, do I? Plus 3 hit points, thwart and aerial. Nothing that can help me out there. Yeah, he's going to attack for 3. Going to get boosted 2, so he's attacking for 5. Nothing I can do. So close. Oh! So Groot is exhausted, can't block. I take 5. Oh, I take 4. I use my booster boots. That would give him another encounter card. Doesn't really matter. Rhino got the win again. Oh, so close. See, if it had been Bomb Scare, would have been the card that I would have drawn. I would have been all right. Shocker would have been all right because I could have used my booster boots. Charge would have been all right. Hydra Bomber would have been all right, like all the other cards. Oh, damn it. Yet again, it's the 1 card. He got me again getting the 1 card that he needed. I thought I was playing a little bit better there. I wonder if I could have got it around where, because I could have done, I did the 2 damage with Groot there. I could have, instead of thwarting, I could have attacked for 2. Could have brought my hand cannon into play, I think, if I would have worked things right. So I could have attacked for 4. It wouldn't have been enough to take him out that round. So that, I don't think that would have done any good. So, oh, another defeat by standard Rhino. No! All right. So what am I feeling about Rocket? Not feeling he's a top tier hero right now. Be interesting once I start tweaking the deck a little bit, but his pre-constructed deck is not making him feel overpowerful. Maybe it's just my play, but he's getting his butt kicked. Also, Rhino seems to be drawing the right things at the right time. That's another aspect of all of this. So, okay. So I'm 0-2 versus standard Rhino. That's not the way it's supposed to go. I thought Rocket would be the stronger out of Rocket and Groot, but that's making me wonder now. I wonder if Groot's a lot better than I'm thinking with his protection deck. So I think we're going to do 1 more Rocket. See if we can get Rocket past standard Rhino. We've been close each time. He just draws the right card to foil our plans like a supervillain should do, right? He's just got the right thing to mess up your plans. But yeah, so we'll have to see if we can get at least 1 win in, and then we'll switch over to Groot and try to take Groot against basic Rhino. I think if I get through all of that, then we'll try the campaign. Then maybe we'll customize. I'd like to play Rocket with a little bit of a deck customization and see how that works out. So, okay. Did I miss anything? I think I got things right. Let me know if there's any plays that I missed there. He seems a lot more powerful with the ability to drop a restricted card and knock another restricted card out. So that's pretty cool. I do like that aspect of it. let's see here. His skeleton is good. I think I need to probably should have flipped back over to Rocket side. See, that's the tough. I think what really got me this game was the breaking and taking being out there longer than I wanted it to. The obligation hit me at a point that was very unfortunate and made it so I couldn't get rid of the breaking and taking. Um, I think there were a few things that were unfortunate happenstance during that game. I was right on the edge and I was almost gone. Looked like I was coming back, and then he gets me in the end. So that's part of the excitement of the game, right? And that's the back and forth that can be Marvel Champion. So let me know in the comments below if I missed anything. Hopefully I can get the next win. And that's it for now. Thanks for watching.